Okay, it's day 2 of me trading in my new PA Apex account. I'm gonna kind of go over today's trades. Kind of like yesterday, you know, I definitely could have done things better, on my trades today, but it is what it is. I'll go over that in a little bit. First on the daily, just to kind of give you my mindset on NQ. Again, look, 8 bull candles in a row. I've been skeptical of continuing to go long, even though everything is screaming bullish, and even my strategies, or the main strategy that I do, was telling me to go long. I don't know, it's just been hard for me to continue going long. Yesterday I talked about we had this gap right here that we kind of filled a little bit. We had just a little bit more to go on the rest of that gap fill, which we got on today's close of this candle. So price did not go too much further than filling that gap, and that's what I kind of said. I said, if I do go long, it will only be to fill this gap. And I still may not even do that because I don't want to get like faked out. So price did that and kind of came back down, closed below the high of yesterday's candle, which is kind of interesting. Let's kind of go onto the 3-minute chart and show what I did today. I was going to be doing the 10 EMA strategy. Typically my rules are, if we're above the hourly 50 EMA, which is the pink line, I should look for longs. If we're below it, I should look for shorts. We're above it, but I wanted to look for shorts. Again, I don't know. It was hard for me going long still. Maybe somebody can help me understand what I'm going through with that mindset. So how it works is I was looking for the first bull candle to open and close below that 10 EMA, which we got that pretty much right out the gate. I would enter here below the low of that candle. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Below the low, and then put my stop somewhere up here or here and ride that down. My whole goal was to want to short basically to this hourly 50 EMA and pretty much get out, maybe hold for a little longer, but that's all I wanted to do. Since the fact we have been above this EMA, and that usually means, again, to go long. Then saw this bear reset candle, and this is the long signal. Bear candle opening and closing above that 10 EMA. You get in above the high and you put your stop. I would have put my stop right below the low of this hammer right here. And, there you go. I target 1.2 to 1.3. Even this trade would have worked out, but I did not take it. Saw this nice bear candle come down and slam and close under that 10 EMA. And I said, okay, this might be what I'm looking for. I would love a nice bull candle to now form and close under that 10 so I can get short below it. And again, short below it and go hold down to this hourly 50 EMA level. The fact that this was a hammer candle, I liked even more because I was like, well, that's a lot of buying pressure right here. As you can see, even the volume right here was the biggest volume at this point. So I was like, if we come below that in a timely manner, I would definitely think we would, definitely come down. Blasted off still again, and then got another bear reset candle, which is a long signal. I did not take it. This was it, I guess. If I was going to take that long trade to fill the rest of the gap, it would have been this right here, So that was it. I kind of felt it, but I don't know. I didn't do it. It's maybe got in my head too much. Then we blasted off, right? Fill in the rest of the gap. The black line is the top of that daily, the gap on the daily. I was like, okay, now I'm really curious to see what happens. Got a nice bear candle, and then I saw this in real time. This thing just slammed. And again, I got a little excited because I'm like, okay, I kind of had a thought. I was like, what if I just put a limit sell somewhere where this gap is and just wait, because I, again, had a feeling it would go down. But I didn't do that. I don't really usually practice that. I don't do those type of trades like that. I'm sure one day I will. But right now I'm just kind of doing what I'm comfortable with. Slammed down so hard, so fast. I was like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is where the bears are saying, I got you. You're not going to continue running up. You guys are smoked right here. Got another candle coming down like that. I was waiting for that first bull candle opening and closing below that 10 EMA, which was this right here, which is why I tried to go short. Now, I remember kind of thinking, man, we're a lot closer to that hourly 50 EMA, but maybe this is so strong that this will just, the bears will just force it down, That's kind of my thought process. I got wicked in and got stopped out really fast. Then another bear reset candle came in to go long above, and I was like, wow, I just couldn't believe. At this point, I was like, are the bulls really, they're that strong right now, huh? That's pretty wild. Still wanted to short. We're a little bit higher, so I said, if we get that bull reset candle for me to short under, I'm going to take it, and this time we're well above that hourly 50, and this would be a great time for me to hold it down to that 50. Sure enough, get that bull reset. Now, I did put my entry quite, I wanted to give it some room to really make that decision. I mean, we had 2 indecision candles right here. I watched these in real time, and this candle was going back and forth from a bull to bear candle, and I was like, okay, I'd like that indecision. And then this kind of did the same thing. I just wanted to have an entry not only below the low of this candle, but also this one. So that's what I did. Got wicked in. When this candle started forming, I started getting nervous. I was like, oh my God, I do not want to take 2 losses in a row. And I was like, the bulls are crazy right now. Like, they are just relentless, but I'm not gonna, not gonna try to really think about it too much. At this point somewhere, I drew this little trend line, and I said, if price breaks through this and holds, below it, I'll be more comfortable shorting, holding to my target, which was 1.2. And after I set this alert up on this trend line and my other alerts to let me know if price is coming up closer to my stop or going closer to my target, I walked away from the trade, which is probably the best thing I could have done, because this candle was stressful as well if I would have been here to see it. And maybe I saw a little bit of it. I just know I walked away somewhere after I set all this up. But looking back at it now, this was definitely the attempt for the bulls to definitely get back above that little trend line to, trap a lot of bears. So while I was away, it hit target, which I really liked a lot. I wish I would have had my first, my original target at that hourly 50, but I was just like, I don't want to be overly greedy. The bulls are obviously they are still trying, and they are still, doing a lot to the bears right now. So I just, I don't know. Wish I could have held, but it doesn't matter. I was glad that I got this first R back and just a little bit, over. At that point, I was kind of watching. This was a really good bear candle and had nice volume. I mean, it had bigger volume than all of this area here. And even after the candles after it. This still was a big volume. So when price came up and took that high out of this candle, I was like, okay, I'm just not even going to watch. This is just, the bulls are crazy. And this is what the rest of the day did. What's interesting is what I'm kind of thinking now, I'm sort of fighting the trend, and I'm realizing that. Again, I know on the daily, where this is going up. I just am this many days. I mean, it doesn't seem like we have that many days in a row bullish. I mean, I guess this was that had a lot. I guess I haven't gone back to look at, what price does on NQ. I guess it does. It does have a lot of bull candles in a row at a low. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. You got this 5 days here. Little bear candle and then continued up. I guess this is kind of what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a day like this or like this. And that's what I'm waiting for current time here. I don't mind continuing to go long, but I just want to try to get that one short. That's probably such a bad mindset. I'm wanting price to at least come back down to these EMAs and then maybe go back up, but it is what it is. Now, what I will say is, even though like all the long setups, I think, or like most of the long setups that I should have probably taken today, they all worked out. Either I wouldn't have gotten triggered in, or they would have worked out. That's wild to me. I just can't believe the bulls right now. But the bears, this is day 2 now of them not letting the bulls close above where this gap gets completely filled. So I do like that the bears are kind of like, holding them back a little bit. That may mean nothing. Price could just blast off tomorrow, and it just might. But again, I'm looking for some kind of pullback to get short on, and then see what it does from there, and then start going long again. I would feel more comfortable doing it after a pullback, a deeper pullback. I think maybe we will have some more consolidation around this area before a decision is made to go up or down. So I guess we'll see. I do think that if price takes out the high of this bear candle with all this volume, it got up there again, but couldn't, the bears pushed it back down. I guess I do think the bulls will continue going up, at least for a little bit or something. Maybe we'll run right into the 50% mark of this candle here before something happens. I'm not sure. This is kind of a double top up here, so maybe we'll run back up all the way to here, which would be the 50% mark here. The neckline is here of this double top. You can see that. Maybe right here, that's where we'll come down and get that deeper move, pull back and then go back up from there. I don't know. So this is where my 25K account is now. I am still, though, in my drawdown a little bit. I'm up a bit more overall in the account, but still in that drawdown. Yeah, so now I'm up $156, which I'm pretty sure because of the fact I've been trying to look for those shorts, that's probably why I'm up so little, If I would just go with my strategy, my original rules, I'd probably be up a lot more than that. But I'm hard-headed, apparently. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Let me know if I have kind of a wrong mindset of wanting to try to catch a short. Is that crazy? To me, I don't think it's so crazy just because of this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking at it not in the right way. So let me know what you think. Again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.